And the prosecution claims that Gregor was fleeing New Jersey. He left right after he dropped his son off at the hospital. Here's some of that body cam video.
I mean, if he's shaking off the leaf, like his wallet's in his lap, he starts reaching somewhere else, and Adam's like, whoa, what are you doing? Well, it's right relax. Yeah.
As the body cam captures the aftermath of Corey Micciolos' tragic death, questions arise. What unfolds in the moments following the loss? How does Christopher Gregor navigate the aftermath? Join us as we delve into the gripping footage and uncover the truth behind this harrowing event. Before we start, make sure to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for more content. Today, we're delving into a key moment from inside a New Jersey courtroom, where the prosecution unveiled startling evidence. A body cam video of the defendant, Christopher Gregor, just 2 days after the tragic passing of 6-year-old Corey Micciolos. Encounter with police. Now, according to the prosecution, they claim that Christopher Gregor was trying to escape from New Jersey. They say he hightailed it out of there right after leaving his son at the hospital. So, let's dive into bits of that body cam video. Gotta give you a heads up though, some parts might be hard to make out. It's like piecing together a puzzle with missing pieces. But from what they're saying, it seems like Gregor was in a rush to get away. Hard to believe a father would do such a thing, right? But that's what they're saying. And when you see the footage, it's like putting together clues to figure out what really happened. Makes you wonder what was going through his mind at that moment. Did he know something we don't? Or was it just a coincidence? These are the questions swirling around this case, adding layers to the mystery. But one thing's for sure, the truth is out there, hidden within those blurry images captured by the body cam. Greg's reaction. And now, let's take a moment to reflect. Just 2 days after little Corey turned 6, the way Gregor behaves makes you wonder. Is he really innocent? Or is there something more going on? Corey's sudden passing leaves us all in shock. Could it have been just a terrible accident like Gregor claims? Or was there neglect involved? These questions linger in the air, waiting for answers. It's heartbreaking to think that such a young life could be cut short under mysterious circumstances. According to recent studies, child neglect and abuse are unfortunately more common than we might think. In fact, statistics show that millions of children suffer from abuse each year, with many cases going unreported. It's a sobering reality that we must confront. But amidst the sadness, there's also hope. By raising awareness and taking action, we can strive to protect vulnerable children and prevent future tragedies. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that every child grows up in a safe and nurturing environment. Prosecution's claims. The prosecution is all fired up about Gregor's hasty exit from New Jersey right after his son's tragic passing. They're raising eyebrows over his run-in with the Alcoa police in Tennessee. But let's hit pause for a sec and ponder. Was Gregor really on the lam like they say? Now let's dig into the facts. Statistics show that sudden departures after a child's death can raise red flags in investigations. In fact, it's a common pattern observed in cases of suspicion and criminal activity. However, not all sudden movements mean guilt. Sometimes grieving individuals seek solace elsewhere, away from painful memories. Now, about that encounter with the Alcoa police. It's worth noting that not all encounters with law enforcement imply guilt. Many innocent people find themselves in situations like these due to various reasons, such as travel or routine checks. While Gregor's actions may seem suspicious at first glance, let's remember that appearances can be deceiving. It's crucial to examine all the evidence and context before jumping to conclusions. After all, justice demands a thorough investigation, not just assumptions based on surface appearances. Courtroom drama. During a critical moment in court, the state busts out the body cam footage, aiming to seal the deal. But hold up, here comes the plot twist. The judge drops the bombshell, ruling the footage as too biased to be fair game for the jury. It's like a scene straight out of a legal drama, right? Now let's break it down. Studies reveal that the admissibility of body cam footage varies depending on its relevance and potential to sway the jury. Sometimes what seems like a slam dunk piece of evidence can end up being a double-edged sword, causing more harm than good. Interestingly, this isn't an isolated incident. Legal experts often debate the fine line between probative value and prejudicial impact when it comes to body cam footage. While it's meant to shed light on the truth, sometimes it inadvertently clouds judgment. It's all about balance. While body cam footage can be a powerful tool for justice, it's crucial to ensure fairness and objectivity in its presentation. After all, the goal isn't just to win a case, but to uphold the integrity of the legal system. Expert analysis. To sail through these choppy legal seas, Gregory's defense team needs to dismantle the prosecution's story. Their strategy? Poke holes in the forensic evidence, poking and prodding at the very foundation of the case. They're like detectives in their own right, scrutinizing every detail, from the cause of Corey's tragic passing to any missteps in the investigation. In courtrooms across the country, forensic evidence plays a crucial role in determining guilt or innocence. However, it's not always as cut and dry as it seems. Sometimes what appears to be solid evidence can crumble under the weight of scrutiny, revealing cracks and inconsistencies. Gregory's defense team knows this all too well. They're armed with experts and evidence ready to challenge the prosecution's version of events. It's a high-stakes game where every move counts. Interestingly, forensic evidence has evolved significantly over the years, thanks to advancements in technology and techniques. What was once considered groundbreaking may now be outdated or unreliable. This adds another layer of complexity to the case, as both sides must navigate through a maze of scientific data and expert opinions. It all boils down to one thing: the search for truth. And in the courtroom, the truth isn't always black and white. It's up to the defense to unravel the prosecution's narrative and uncover the real story hidden beneath the surface. Expert testimony. As we move further into the trial, the spotlight shines on expert witnesses, particularly forensic pathologist Dr. Michael McCall. His expertise holds immense weight in the courtroom drama unfolding before us. With each word he utters, Dr. McCall's testimony becomes a crucial piece of the puzzle, shaping the narrative that both the prosecution and defense are weaving. Expert witnesses are often the linchpin in legal battles, bringing specialized knowledge to the forefront. In this case, Dr. McCall's insights into forensic pathology could tip the scales in favor of either side. His detailed analysis of the evidence could shed light on critical aspects of the case, influencing how the jury perceives the events that transpired. Forensic pathologists like Dr. McCall undergo rigorous training and education to become experts in their field. Their testimony isn't just based on opinion. It's grounded in scientific principles and methodologies that have been honed over years of practice and research. In the courtroom, every word matters. Dr. McCall's testimony isn't just about presenting facts. It's about interpreting them in a way that resonates with the jury. His ability to communicate complex ideas in a clear and compelling manner could sway the jury's perception, ultimately influencing the outcome of the trial. Defendant's dilemma. In a tense courtroom scene, Gregory finds himself at a crossroads, grappling with a pivotal decision. The weight of the situation bears down on him as he contemplates his next move. With the odds seemingly against him, he must carefully weigh his options and consider the potential consequences. Taking the stand is a risky move, but it could also be his chance to directly address the jury and plead his case. However, doing so means exposing himself to intense scrutiny and potentially facing tough questions from the prosecution. Gregory knows he'll have to navigate a delicate balance, acknowledging his shortcomings as a parent while vehemently asserting his innocence. Expert testimony and forensic evidence may sway the jury, but Gregory's own words could also play a significant role in shaping their perception of the case. He must convey sincerity and remorse for any mistakes he's made while maintaining his innocence regarding any allegations of malicious intent. Throughout history, high-profile trials have hinged on the defendant's decision to testify or remain silent. Each choice carries its own risks and rewards, and Gregory's decision will ultimately shape the outcome of his trial. As he weighs his options, Gregory reflects on the gravity of the situation and the impact his decision will have on his future and that of his family. The courtroom awaits his next move, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Conclusion. Keep following the trial as it unravels the mysteries surrounding Corey Micciolos' tragic death and the intense legal battle ahead. Don't miss out on the latest updates. Subscribe now to stay informed about this gripping case.